Hello from the woods, the socially isolating woods, except for when you run into someone else on the path, which are somewhat narrow. I don't know if you can see that. You just have to get well off the path. And so far in this hour, I've only seen one person, so I'm going to say it's still okay for me to be out and about. It's amazing how much judgment is out there about what people are doing and what they're not doing and where they should go and where they shouldn't. And no matter how clear our leaders try to be about what's considered essential and what the rules are, there's always some that's up for interpretation. So my invitation, stop the judging, but that's easier said than done. So I'll just let you ponder what your approach is. Today I really just wanted to check in with you about your environment some more, because another really key place about your environment is who you're surrounding yourself with. We are, as a species, so inclined to create relationship out of suffering. And, you hear it in the one-upsmanship, like, oh, you think you had it bad, listen to my blah, 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 whatever it was. Formative years, first job, current boss, previous boss. Like, people love to have the worst story. And, that's a topic for another time. In this time, though, where there's so much fear present, I really want to invite everyone to be super responsible for what messages they're engaging with, which ones they're building on. I really am so impressed with the good humans that there are in my community and in the communities that I'm reading about around the globe. And it's just as easy to focus on the bad decisions, the bad humans, the bad. And again, all of that is subjective, but your feeling state doesn't know that it's subjective. Like, your feeling state just knows, something's bad. So as you're thinking about your environment, I want you to think about who you're hanging out with. I have a couple of friends, so I can go down the rabbit hole of news really easily, and I can feel it, like, raising my fear vibration and getting like, oh my God, there's no hope. This is terrible. I just, there's so much out there that's, in my opinion, or that's subject to analysis. There's an old expression, figures don't lie, but liars can figure. And I think in this world of needing content all the time and fake news, and people are taking information and reporting on it, expanding on it, and maybe not being responsible for fully vetting it and fully speaking to all of the nuances. And so then they report it, and then it becomes fake news, and so anyway, I can be susceptible to that. Thank goodness I know that. That's the awareness part of the change journey. I'm very aware of that. And I have two friends that I reach out to in times where I notice that my energy is getting really noisy. And they're lovely because they're so pragmatic. They don't really engage. They're brilliant people. They engage with the news. They're not hiding from it, but they're also really practical about, this is in my sphere of influence, and that is not. Really, would it change what I'm doing in this moment? Would it change what I'm up to? Would it change my commitment? Would it change my purpose? And that's really what I need to hear to be like, oh, right. So from an environment perspective, like, I really am intentional about who I choose to connect with and relate to. I also have people who can help me grow that vibe of fear. And I'm really clear that when I notice that that's not what I need, that I want to be really careful about who I choose to engage with. And so that's really where we'll stop for today. We'll talk more about the people in your environment and actually how to support the people that are in your immediate environment. I'm thinking about the people you share a roof with, or that you're in regular contact with, because again, in this time, we all need to be working together to keep the fear vibe down, the opportunity and the hope and faith vibe up, and stay healthy, because again, our immunity is so influenced by our beliefs. So nice to see you, and I'll connect with you in a couple of days.